Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. Today you will learn about data structures and some of the important data structure types such as list, tuple, dictionary, and set. So a data structure is a way of organizing and storing data so that it can be accessed and modified efficiently. The types of data structure used in Python are list, tuple, dictionary, set, etc. So we start with a list. A list is ordered and mutable collection of elements. So basically it means the order means every element has a position, and mutable means we can change value after creating it. So let's start with the example of the list. So for example, we have a list that is called as, for example, list underscore A, and we have equal sign, and then we use the brackets. Okay, so we have, for example, 10, then we have, for example, 1.5, and then I write Ali, and then I write, for example, true, and 3 minus J5, J5. Okay, so you see that in the list we have different data types. Okay, so we can have uh, multiple data types, or we can also have the same data type. So let's use, for example, the print function to print this list. So list underscore A. So when I run this command, it will print the list. Right, so you all are well familiar with the print function. So again, let's take another function that we want to use on it. So you're sorry, I think it needs some. Okay, it's something like 5J. Okay, you understand that we use J5, but in Python language, we have to write first the coefficient followed by the J, which denotes the complex number, right? So you understand that we have integer, we have float, we have string, and then we have Boolean, and then we have the complex, right? So let's apply another function on it, and that is the type. So let's print type and list underscore A. And similarly, there is another function. So you see the type of this is called the list. And let's see, use another built-in function, print length. Len length shows the length of the data structure you want to see. So length is built-in function. So I write list underscore A, and then I write this, and you see it will give me the answer 5. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are 5 elements here. Okay. So hopefully you understand about the list that we use the square bracket. Okay. Let's see the another data type, that is the tuple. So tuple is ordered but immutable. Immutable means you cannot change it. Collection of data. So how to generate a tuple? So I just write again. Let's see. I write tuple. For example, 1 is equal to, I just write different data types, for example, again, Ali and, or maybe um, John, right? And then I have the, for example, true. Then we have some other Boolean characters like true, or we have again the same, let me 3 plus 5j. So this is the tuple. Okay. So again, let's apply some built-in function that is type, so that we may know what type this tuple one has. So I just write print, and then I write tuple one. Okay. So it gives me this tuple. Okay, so let's also see the type of this one. So what is the type of this one? So I write print, and I write type, and then I write tuple one. Okay, similarly, and let's also see the length of this tuple. Print, and I write len. Okay, this is also built-in function which tells us the length of the any data structure. So length, and I write tuple one. Okay, so okay, tuple one. Oh, sorry, I just misspell it. So it should be tuple one. Okay, so we see there it gives the output as for printing tuple one, it will just give us the entries in the tuple one. Then for print type of tuple one, so that we may know what type of tuple is tuple one is. So tuple one is basically a data structure that is called tuple. Okay, and then we use the third built-in function that is called the length function, which is named as len. So when we write len, it gives us the length of the data structure. In this particular case, it is the tuple. Okay, so let's jump to the third data type, which is dictionary. Okay, so you understand dictionary is uh, another data type, and dictionary has something uh, key value pairs. So a dictionary stores data in key value pairs. Let's take the example. So for example, let me quickly write it. So, so let's insert a new code cell, and let me paste here. So this is tuple. So sorry, this is dictionary. So about the dictionary, you should know that we have key values pair here. So for example, this one is the key, and the second one is the value. So we have three keys and three value pairs here. So again, you should note the difference. That is, you see, for the case of list, we have square brackets. Okay. For the case of the tuple, we have the parentheses, and in case of the dictionary, we have the curly braces. So let's again use the same three built-in functions to dig more about this dictionary. So print and students, so it will print this dictionary. Okay, so this is a dictionary. Okay, now again, let's say we print, we want to know the type of this data structure. So I write the student, sorry, Control Z, student, and it will return me. So DICT means dictionary. Okay, again, let's see the third built-in function we use is the len, len. So print len, and name of the dictionary. So just tell me what should be the length of this dictionary. I give you some time to think, and then we run this code. Okay, let's run. So it has the length of 3 because we have 3 uh, keys and 3 values for this particular dictionary. So it returns the length of 3. Let's move to the last topic of the lecture, that is a set. So a set is an unordered collection of unique elements. So it's important is that the elements should be unique. So for example, let me quickly write this one. So let's we have a set that has values are 10, Ali, 3.5. Okay, so this is a set. So let's print write my underscore set, and this is the set. Then the second function we use is the print, and that is the type. And then I write my underscore set. So it will give me the type of the set. So you see that type of my set is basically set. So this is the fourth data structure we have done. Let's also see the length of this data structure. So len built-in function, and I'll give it as input my underscore set, which is okay. So let's run this one. So you see that the first one prints the dictionary, the set. The second one tells us about the type of the set. So this is this one, and the third one returns the number of elements there. So are the number of items there that are 3. Okay, so hopefully you understand. We have discussed about the 4 data structures in the Python. So you understand that uh, in case of list, we have the square brackets, and you understand it can have multiple data types. And I have just to show you, I've put, I think, all the data types that we have discussed in the previous lecture. So here we use the square bracket. Now, if you look at the tuple is another data structure in the Python. So here we use the parentheses, and you see again we have multiple data sets in the data types in the same data structure. Okay, so the if we talk about the third and fourth, which are the dictionary and the set, so you see both dictionary ha has square bracket, curly brackets, and also the set has the curly brackets, but there is important difference between the two. In case of dictionary, we have key value pair, whereas in case of set, there's no key value pair. So that's all from my side today. Let me write some homework for you. So practice these problems for each, write whether it's a list, tuple, set, or dictionary. So all of these are given. Hopefully you understand the difference between the uh, all of these data structures. Then we have some problems here also. So we have use 3 built-in functions, that is print, type, and the new function that is length, which returns the number of elements in a data structure. So in Python, data structures like lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries can store multiple data types, as I show you in the examples. ठीक है, okay. List use square brackets, tuple use parentheses, uh, both sets and dictionaries use curly brackets. So the key difference is that sets store only values, okay, whereas dictionaries store data in key value pairs. We have key and we have the value. Also remember that sets do not allow duplicate values. So that's all from my side today. So hope you understand. Please practice, and practice makes you perfect. You will learn quickly. Your concept will become clear. So if you have any confusion, you can ask me. I'll upload all this material on my GitHub repository. So until then, goodbye. See you in the next lecture.